said you're a model, so like what have you modeled for?
I'm not actually allowed to talk about it just yet.
Oh, it's a secret.
Okay, I know it's been like 2 weeks since AFN happened. I don't know about you, but I've been having some post-AFN sadness from missing gathering in community. Now our team needed some rest after Native New Year's, but we wanted to check back in with you for this year's Trickster Times AFN coverage. One of my favorite parts about AFN is seeing so many Alaska Native people wearing their absolute finest clothing and sporting that bling on their ears. Let's look back at some of the fashion we saw at AFN.
Welcome to Native Fashion New Year, and we are on the floor with the fashionable natives of AFN.
The gusbuck is Nana Edges. The necklace is Nana Edges. The hairpiece is Nana Edges. But I bought these earrings today.
Oh, there's somebody who's like a fashion designer over here. Maybe we can talk to her. She was at Paris Fashion Week.
This is my wave skirt. It's pretty popular style that I've created, and I make them in different colors and different sizes. This is one style that looks literally good on anybody type.
This is so important in the industry. Native people are all body types.
Tekunyak, these ladies have noticed these earrings. I guess they're pretty noticeable. They say that, you know, the abalone will shine and kind of reflect good energy back out into the world. You know, I think you dress your spirit first. You dress your spirit first, and then you pick out what you're going to wear for your physical being.
When you're putting together this outfit, what are you thinking about?
I gotta look sharp. I always say, like, my name is Olin, Freddie Olin, like Bond, James Bond.
Having things that are cropped and like tuckable into high-waisted pants.
Yes.
Like, we love our high-waisted pants.
Yeah, we're Gen Z now. We do not wear skinny jeans. We wear wide leg, high-waisted pants.
Yes.
You've heard it, designers.
There is some networking going on, but too, just bringing together the classiness of being an Indigenous woman of Alaska. I love it.
You said you're a model, so like what have you modeled for?
I'm not actually allowed to talk about it just yet.
Oh, it's a secret.
I just came back from like the Bering Sea, so my favorite kind of gear is like lightweight, material that's aesthetic and I can really move. It's also something I can wear formally.
Who are you?
I'm a little nervous.
Yeah, who are you?
I don't know. Who are you? Why do you have a shell in your bag?
Oh, so this one was for actually a special somebody. I thought I would give her a little shell from King Cove. I just came back from the Bering Sea, and I'm a total lover of this kind of stuff, so.
A lover, a man with messages, a business owner, a model, anything else? What are some ways you would describe your style?
My style? Anti-chic. Yeah.
I love this pair of earrings from Aluptic Accessories. Zoom in, Jeff. You got the antler, you got the beaded, the edging, and then the sealskin, fish skin, and then the dentilium. And I really love this pair of earrings, so I wanted to wear them, and so I had to have an outfit that matches.
How does fashion empower you?
It definitely makes me feel very confident. Usually when I leave the house, if I don't feel confident in my outfit, I don't feel confident in the way I present myself. So it definitely gave me that extra boost I needed to be social today for sure.
I feel that.
I have an earring for every day, every event. I have so many earrings. I try to remember to put them in my outfit, but sometimes I just forget. But any outfit I wear is a Native outfit because I'm Native.
And that's on fact. You are wearing a new Delula necklace.
Oh my God, I forgot to show.
Yeah.
How does it smell?
It smells so good. It's smoked moose hide that we helped flesh earlier in the summer. So it's really cool to see it come full circle from being able to help flesh the hide and now being able to wear the hide and smell good while wearing it.
Yes, all the pieces.
Not only an artist, but a style icon.
My headdress I made myself. This is Dentalia shells. Represents the status of our Athabascan people. In the old days, one shell was worth 3 beaver pelts.
My beautiful friend Sheila Izal, who owns Laurite Parka. She's had it for over 35 years. She made me this gorgeous Badatsa hula. This is from my village of Galena, where I was born. My mother's name is Rose. She's 95 years old right now, and I just been feeling her the whole time I've been here.
Oh.
With everybody.
Wow. We are at the end of the fashion segment, and everyone was ready.
People were serving today like AFN was their runway.
Indigenous business, Indigenous baddies, top-notch fashion.
It's kind of like when you introduce yourself too, you know how you say where your families come from, but it's like with jewelry.
We love Indigenous fashion, and Indigenous fashion loves us.
Yes.
Good night.
It's only 11 months out from the next AFN, so that means you better get started on your 2023 Native New Year fit and big earrings. Celebrating our unity was the theme of this year's AFN. Now, we've heard about several draft resolutions that AFN deemed too divisive for consideration on the floor. And we can't forget that AFN no longer votes on resolutions from the Elders and Youth Conference during the AFN convention. As Lindsay Berlini reports, the room was anything but united after the subsistence resolutions were debated and voted on.
Another year of low salmon returns is hurting Native people in western and interior Alaska hard, economically and culturally. So tribes and corporations in those regions submitted AFN resolutions this year requesting changes to the state's fisheries management practices.
And I hope that everybody supports this resolution to send a message to the Board of Fisheries to say, you got to do a better job. If the state of Alaska is claiming that they have the best fishery management system, they have failed.
One factor fishermen say is to blame for their lack of chum salmon is the state's management of Area M near the Aleutians. Most salmon caught in Area M are intercepted, which means they're caught on the way to their spawning grounds in other parts of the state. Subsistence fishermen were unable to fish on the Tanana and Yukon rivers due to low salmon runs, and in the last 2 years, the Kuskokwim River had the lowest number of chum on record. Meanwhile, commercial fishermen are catching historically high numbers of chum in Area M. In response, some tribes and corporations put together AFN Resolution 22-2. It asks Fish and Game to decrease the intercept of Chinook and chum salmon in Area M. Fish and Game say they need to do a scientific study of the area first before putting limits on Area M, since the last study was done 10 years ago. The study says that about 60% of chum in Area M are on their way to western Alaska.
We've had over 30 million in studies between the Yukon and Kuskokwim. And if we wait for the study that they keep talking about that's supposed to be due in 2026, our salmon are going to be completely gone.
And Karen Lennell, a delegate with OTNA, says the state doesn't have its priorities straight when it comes to fisheries.
What's wrong with this system is the fisheries are under the Department of Commerce and not under a natural resource agency.
Delegates from the Aleutians say that the people in support of the resolution were unfairly blaming Area M for their low salmon runs.
2% of the fish that surround the Aleutians make their way back to western Alaska and the rivers in that area. Let's not destroy ourselves over that 2%. Let's stand together to bring back the fish in your rivers to their former glory. We can do that together.
Roy Ashenfelter with Bering Straits Native Corporation says there is data about stricter regulations in Area M working.
You look at the data for the intercept. When the intercept of chum is low in the AYK, the chum return is high.
Unanach people say they were unfairly targeted and that this resolution shouldn't have been put forward at all because it pitted regions against each other.
This is anything but unity, and I am ashamed of the AFN board for even allowing something like this so divisive to come to the floor.
The resolution ended up passing. During the vote, delegates from the Aleutians turned their backs to the stage. For Always Indigenous Media, I'm Lindsay Berlini.
That's all for this year's Trickster Times AFN coverage. Remember, You can always find us online at alwaysindigenous.media and nativemovement.org. Ganas Chish.